Hello, my name is Navigator. In today's video, we're going to be taking a look at the fairly new Marvel Legends Ghost Rider with the retro carding here. As of late, I've been kind of getting into Ghost Rider, and like I showed off in a recent video going over some recent pickups, I grabbed this at Main Street Comics and Toys in Lee, Massachusetts. But yeah, I don't know, the movies were free on YouTube, and I started watching them. I finished the first one, not the second though, and I just kind of wanted to have an updated Ghost Rider figure in my collection. I hope I didn't say Green Lantern. I hope I said Ghost Rider. But regardless, Green Lantern figure here, and this one's really cool, and as to why, we'll get into in a second. So I'm going to rip this open here, and we're going to take a look at good old Johnny Blaze. All right, let's pop that open there, and here we go. So I showed off the box. Hopefully you guys get the picture, and actually he's not really taped down or tied down too much, which is pretty nice. There is one gripe I do have with the packaging of this, but again, I'll get to all that in a second. And I kind of like this. I'm liking this neon orange look. So I think I'm going to keep this little piece right here. So I'm going to toss it off to the side, actually. And then we can take the figure out. So we'll take out the chain whip, the extra head sculpt that we have here, and then finally, the figure itself. And I have to fix this immediately. I hate that his legs are bent like that. I get that it's, the retro style and you're signifying the fact that he's on the motorcycle, but still, I feel like that, it's in there too long. It's going to ruin the figure and make it, permanently like that. But here we have an overview of this Marvel Legends figure. All right, let's look at the accessories first. Number one, easily the number one reason why I bought this was the flaming skeleton hands. I just love that. That is so cool. I feel like with a lot of the Ghost Rider figures, they just give them like black gloves, but this is what we've always needed, those skull hands. It looks so cool. And then we have some fire effects that I believe just like go along with it. But these are pretty malleable, as in like really soft. So you could really throw these on any part of the body that you wanted. And then we also have this extra head sculpt here, kind of like the mid-transformation Johnny Blaze. At least I think it's Johnny Blaze, right? What is it? Johnny Blaze, Danny Ketch, and then Robbie Reyes, right? But it's either Johnny Blaze or Danny Ketch, one of the two of those guys. But this is a really cool head sculpt. I love how that looks. And then the final accessory here is just the flaming chain. So we do have that. It's really cool. It starts out silver, and then you can see it kind of gets like white hot and then, like red hot as it goes to the end there. That is really cool, and it's a little translucent. And then I showed it off a little bit here, but we do have the figure starting off at the bottom with these awesome black motorcycle boots, and I'm hoping that this will focus. What if I get it close? Bring it away a little bit. What's going to happen here? Come on, baby. You know you want to. All right, whatever. Maybe we can like do something right here. Anyways, here is black motorcycle boots here. You can see they're predominantly black. I know it's a little blurry, but he has these little, oh man, that's upsetting me. That's upsetting me why it's not focusing. I'm unsure why it is not focusing. All right, whatever. I can just do this. Hopefully. Beautiful. There we go. You see the little buckle on there. We have it on the other side. There's a little O-ring there for the straps and everything. And that just looks beautiful. And then moving up here to the legs, just fairly basic, just gray pants. Double jointed knees, which is always great. This really cool kind of like teeth, like skull teeth looking belt, which looks awesome. I love how that looks. And then that motorcycle-esque jacket, we always see Green Lantern, or he's there we go, Ghost Rider wearing. But you got the buttons on there, the chain kind of wrapping around the torso. That, of course, is the flaming chain that we just saw. You can like pull that off, and you guys know the drill with Ghost Rider. White stripes down the side of each arm, pin joints, which is a little weird. We shouldn't be seeing pin joints in 2025, but regardless, black gloved hands, the same printing on the other side, the popped collar there with the flames kind of coming out of the neck, and then easily one of the coolest head sculpts ever is this flaming skull Ghost Rider. It is Ghost Rider, so what do you expect? But another cool feature, I think you saw me play with this, is you can actually open up that skull and kind of have him talking or screaming or yelling. But really, really cool. Hello, I am the spirit of vengeance. Something like that. Who knows? But there we have it, folks. And I apologize that I kind of focused it up there and now it's all out of sync. But hopefully that will work. And there we go. So I apologize for the technical difficulties, but a review of the fairly recent Marvel Legends retro Ghost Rider action figure. I will leave it there, folks. As always, my name is Navigator. Have a nice day. Take care.